TravelSites.com presents Turkey versus Greece. Which is the best travel destination? Now, Turkey and Greece are both Mediterranean countries with gorgeous coastlines and warm, sunny weather. Greece is more popular as a tourist destination, but Turkey is currently attracting a lot of attention. More people are discovering the hidden beauty of Turkey and wondering why they even considered Greece in the first place. There's really no comparison in terms of ancient history, but if you're looking for a bargain, then Turkey is probably best. Despite the many similarities between Greece and Turkey, each country offers unique specialties for a fun and memorable experience. Take a look at this comprehensive comparison between Greece and Turkey and figure out which one is best for you. So how much is it going to cost you? That's always the first question. Greece is part of the European Union, therefore their currency is the euro. Turkey is closely connected to Europe, but it's not part of the EU, so their official currency is the lira. As a result of these close ties to Europe, the euro is sometimes accepted in Turkey. However, it's recommended that you use the local currency whenever possible. This works out to be more cost-effective and convenient, especially in case of smaller costs like transportation. And be careful, if people see you pull out a big wad of euros, it's likely you're going to be charged more than if you simply paid in lira. Turkey overall has a lower cost of living than Greece, which makes the country better for a budget-friendly holiday. On a low-budget trip, travelers can expect to pay an average of $10 a day, plus $13 for a hotel and $2.16 for food. On the other hand, if you go to Greece, you can expect to pay approximately $47 a day, plus $44 for a hotel and $13 for a meal. So if you run those figures through the calculator, you'll find out Turkey is the cheaper holiday. Now let's talk about safety and crime. Turkey and Greece are not high-ranking on the list of countries plagued with violent crime. Although Turkey has seen an increase in drug-related crimes, but these mostly involve property theft, and overall, Turkey's ranking is pretty safe. Travelers, however, are advised to stay away from the Syrian border and the associated threats of terrorism. According to Numbeo.com, statistically, Turkey is 76% safe to walk in alone during the day, and at night, 50%. Now, overall, Greece is statistically safer than Turkey, with 80% safe for daytime solo walks and 57% at night. But each country has crime, so it pays to be vigilant and especially on the lookout for pickpockets. Tourists tend to stick out like a sore thumb, so keep your valuables close when you wander around. It's unlikely that you'd be mugged in Greece or Turkey, but scam artists are found in every city on the planet. Scams typically take on a trend in each geographical area, so read up on your chosen location to find out what you need to avoid. How about getting around? Well, both Turkey and Greece provide reliable public transportation. As the smaller country, it's probably easier to see more in Greece in a short amount of time. The Greek bus system is designed for more than just inner-city transport. You can reach even the smallest villages in the country. You can also get a taxi, and they're typically cheaper than the rest of Europe. You can take public transportation out to the smaller islands in terms of ferries or hydrofoils. Athens offers a metro system which was upgraded in 2004, so all in all, the Greeks consider their transportation to be a pretty high standard. Turkey also has good public transportation in major cities, including buses, trams, minibuses, and taxis. All Turkish cities offer local buses, which are super cheap and reliable too. The minibuses are used as an alternative to a taxi and are typically more affordable since they run along set routes. The minibuses are public, so you can't book them or reserve them for yourself. Turkey's metro system is still growing, but the underground trains are available in most major cities. Several of the big Turkish cities also have trams, and they run above ground and offer a convenient mode of transportation. Let's take a look at outdoor activities. Greece and Turkey both offer a wide range of exciting activities for memories that will last you a lifetime. Each of the countries have long, beautiful coastlines, meaning that you can enjoy a number of fun seaside activities. You can choose to rent sailboats, take sailing classes, or even pay for a skipper to charter the turquoise bays. Sea kayaking, windsurfing, surfing, and scuba diving are very popular in both Turkey and Greece. If you're a little more adventurous, you can try rafting, skydiving, and paragliding. Turkey and Greece both have mountains and valleys perfect for rock climbing and hiking. In the winter, it's possible to ski in both Turkey and Greece as the mountainous regions experience generous snowfalls. In terms of unique tourist attractions, Turkey is famous for its hot air balloon rides, which are available almost year-round. As for Greece, you can take a wine-tasting Jeep safari tour up Mount Olympus to sample the world-renowned wines. Another unique attraction in Turkey is the Cleopatra Pool, featuring bubbling waters at the Pamukkale Hot Springs. They've got hot springs in Greece too, but none of them have the champagne water that you associate with the Cleopatra Pool. So all in all, Turkey and Greece offer a similar range of outdoor activities, but Greece also offers a number of small tropical islands. So when do you want to go? What's the climate like? When's the tourist season? With Istanbul and Athens only separated by 350 miles, the climate of these two countries is relatively the same. And since tourist season is largely based on seasonal sunshine, this means that the regions attract travelers at the same time. The best time to visit Greece and Turkey is during spring, between mid-April and mid-June. The peak tourist season takes place from early summer through September. After this, another shoulder season with good weather is popular until mid-October. By avoiding peak season, you can save money and avoid the crowds, making it for a more pleasant holiday all around. Another reason to avoid Greek and Turkish summers is that temperatures typically reach a high of 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Weather in the region is typical of the Mediterranean, with hot, dry summers and cool, wet winters. As rainy season coincides with winter, this means that fun in the sun is practically guaranteed. Even spring and autumn offer clear skies and a beautiful warm temperature, perfect for holiday relaxation. As a general guideline, the further south you go, the better your chance for good weather. As far as scenery goes, Greece is famous for its pristine beaches, clear blue seas, and idyllic white and blue houses of Santorini. Overall, Greece is usually considered the more beautiful of the two countries due to its charming architecture and vivid colors. When you compare the two countries visually, it's striking to see the white sands, lush foliage, and turquoise oceans of Greece. Turkey's less populated beaches, however, are equally beautiful, so perhaps Greece's reputation for beauty is only because of its overall fame. In terms of natural scenery, the countries both offer heavenly views of both mountains and oceans. When it comes to the urban areas, though, Greece wins hands down. The Greek buildings offer a stunning contrast between ancient and modern architecture. There's simply something special about urban Greece in comparison to urban Turkey, which appears quite typical at first glance. Turkey, however, has the advantage of Eastern appeal, and its older cities are just as charming as Greece. Despite the fact that Greece is the wealthier country, both Greece and Turkey are well kept and clean in urban areas. Both countries are known for their history and culture. Ancient Greece is known as the cradle of Western civilization, and for this reason, Greece attracts more tourists than Turkey. Greece is also famous for its philosophers, most notably Plato and Aristotle. Tours of Athens offer a unique glimpse into the ancient academy of Plato. There are also a number of sites showcasing Greek mythology, a must-see for story lovers and spiritualists alike. Mount Olympus, temples, and sacred sites all pay tribute to the incredible Greek mythological culture and history. And of course, the Parthenon is an iconic architectural landmark for which Greece is famous. Turkey, on the other hand, is less well known for its history and culture. However, the country offers a unique and fascinating experience nonetheless. Bordering both Europe and Asia, Turkey is known and loved for its blend of Eastern and Western culture. The 4,000-year-old country is an eclectic montage of culture and religion, and this is displayed in the many architectural landmarks. These days, Turkey is known as one of the top destinations to experience the contemporary art scene. Home to the whirling dervishes of Sufism, Turkey offers a combination of ancient and modern culture. And let's not forget architecture and art. With the Parthenon and numerous sculptures of Greece, the country is a clear winner in terms of historical architecture and art. The Greeks were pioneers in the realm of art history, the first to produce realistic sculptures of the human figure. The National Archaeological Museum of Athens is one of the most famous museums in the world and showcases priceless artifacts. The Artemisian Poseidon is a must-see exhibit. It's a sculpture made in 460 BC that was found on the ocean floor. Experts have debated whether the sculpture represents Poseidon or Zeus, but the sculpture is gorgeous either way. While less famous than Greece, Turkey also has a lot to see by way of architecture and art. The beautiful Blue Mosque in Istanbul is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Turkey. The mountain of Nimrut is the site of a 62 BC tomb built by King Antiochus I Theos of Commagene. The sacred site was decorated with gigantic statues of the king, as well as Greek and Persian deities. Over time, the heads of the statues have fallen to the ground, making for a very surreal view. A popular tourist attraction is to view the scattered heads at sunset for added ambiance. Now let's talk about food and beverages. The Turkish and the Greeks know how to eat in style, with both countries offering mouth-watering desserts and Mediterranean delicacies. Due to the close proximity of the regions, there's a lot of overlap in traditional cuisine, but also country-specific novelties. Both Turkey and Greece are famous for their baklava, a delicious dessert made from layers of phyllo pastry. The Mediterranean countries are also well known for their meze platters, which consist of several small dishes and dips. Meze are typically eaten as appetizers and often include the tasty dolmades as well as tzatziki and hummus. Both Turkey and Greece produce high-quality wine, with Greece offering Retsina wine, which has been used for over 2,000 years. Also known for its olives, olive oil, feta, and salads, Greece offers a delicious dining experience for any food lover. Turkey is known for the doner kebab, which is a meat-based dish on a skewer. Each of the countries have their own style of coffee, with Greece taking credit for the frappe. Sweet and spicy Turkish coffee pairs well with the country's famous Turkish delight. Each country also boasts a delicious halva dessert, which is gluten-free and will be sure to satisfy your sweet tooth. Greece and Turkey are practically neighbors on the map, but each country offers its own unique travel experience. While the climate and cuisine have many overlaps, the main difference is the cost of living. If you're looking at an island paradise and you have a generous budget, head to Greece. If you want to experience the majesty of hot air ballooning and whirling dervishes, then Turkey is your best bet. Greece is rich with culture and history and is of special interest to philosophers, creatives, and mythology lovers worldwide. Both countries offer exquisite beaches, natural beauty, and outdoor activities, so the choice is up to you. Share your experience with us. Where is your favorite place in Turkey or Greece, and why? Tell us and leave a comment in the section below. Like always, this video is brought to you by TravelSites.com, which helps you get the cheapest and best travel experience. Don't forget to like us and subscribe to find more useful travel tips and exciting places for your next travel venture.